Map number 3 for a place in playoffs here. One of these teams is going to go undefeated through that Swiss stage. SaD coming in with a double duelist comp yet again after that win on Bind. And Shio, it's a prophesized 10-2 by them. It's got to be as we get on in about 20 seconds.
It might be very easy for them because, again, as the Des was alluding to, Giza on Sky. I know Giza loves this agent, this character, but the question is, how useful is it on Breeze? I think we've only seen it in the world globally from Sen, where a lot of the information, yeah, Emily's right, it was lacking. Roy's right, this agent in the meta doesn't offer you as much, and darts and the ultimate as well is just so much useful, or so much more useful if you have a Sova in the business. The one thing I did like to see from Sen when it came to Sky, and the one thing I did like to see overall from Sky on this map, is the fact that on executes, she can be very bursty. Those flashes can counter Viper walls, smokes, setups. And so you might see just people forcing through mid, forcing with Sky. That's the big thing. On defense, though,
they didn't spot Renz.
Nice from Renz.
They didn't spot Renz at all. That's a triple for the Neon in the corner. Ends up getting shut down eventually. Pain with 2. Up to the window. Giza and Stella in a 1v1, but Stella gets the better of them. And now a long rotation through back of the site here. Anj. Okay, actually decided to go towards main instead.
Yeah.
SC start.
The start was like slow contact into an immediate burst hit that, yeah, Renz was just not cleared on that defensive side. Retake should be good, but the push pull here from SaD should be huge. This round's not done yet, though. Ange is in the business.
Slowly but surely, Stella spotted him out, and yeah, Pain on the wall. Okay, good response there by SaD, picking up the pistol.
As we get into the nitty-gritty of this one now, it's all about how slow can SaD play without running out of time. They want to just make sure that Giza's kind of maybe over-rotating, trying to find some value with these flashes of the dog for info. But at the same time, if they just sit back for a little bit, you can just lose all your initiator util in terms of NRG Academy. You have to save at least one flash for the post for a little bit of info. Sky is question markable on this defense, especially if you know you're starting defense. They can find excuses for it on attack, but let's see what happens. SaD looking towards an A side, looking towards an A split, have some obstacles in the way. It isn't the majority of the players on the side of NRG Academy, but they've got the big guns to be able to fight with.
Anj with a cross with Renz.
It's a force, by the way, from the side of NRG Academy. So they're all into this round. Bandits, Marshals, and Spectres.
They've got a lot going on. They see one. Don't think they cleared Anj, but don't think they're going to fall for that one again. Just an orb pickup.
That's huge from Renz as well to use a classic for that. They haven't given away that they actually have guns here.
Yeah, we'll see if that comes to bite SaD in the arse here. Joan with a very slow creep into mid, but Giza hiding in the smoke. 2 players from SaD now pushing up through mid. The bomb, the spike carrier, sorry, is gonna follow them. Even the shot to the Marshal. Smoke vanishing. Giza still hidden.
That Marshal kind of moves defensively towards arches. Bit of discovery from Welly. He doesn't see much, but they're actually starting to move through tunnels onto half wall.
They heard Renz use the Spectre there, so maybe they now know there's going to be a force here. Good body shot on to Shondex, who's sitting at 49 HP. Clone isn't going to trick him. Nope. Joen with the double tap. Okay, Shondex down, and NRG Academy. This force looking a little dire now. Auric dead, and oh yeah. I mean, there's a flank here from Arnshire, but
oh yeah.
It's not looking great. The Bandit's pretty nasty at mid-range, okay? The Bandit's pretty nasty. Bandit's got hands.
I respect it. He could find a few, but the reason that I'm not shivering my timbers is that
yeah, okay. All right.
The Marshal's online and everybody else is just locked in. There's 5 people still alive.
Did Renz get his timing? He did. Anj with one. Okay, hang on. Anj gets one with a Sheriff. They do end up getting 2. Obviously, the round at this point is over. Just gonna die to the spike. Another one on the board for SaD, and well, oh wow, that's a free orb for Pain.
This is not the same as getting kills when you're on full eco. When you go for a full force, right? You get a few kills, so you have advantage in the next round, and when you have rifles. Let's look at the next round. Can you see? I feel like, you know, Dora the Explorer. Can you see any rifles in NRG's?
The rifles.
There's none. I see 3 sheriffs. I mean, one of them's specking into seeing what exactly they can go. It's Renz, but this is tough now. It'll be 3-0, and that bonus might come in at 4-0 for SaD side. That being said, is it even a bonus? These guys are evolving. I see 2 rifles, a guardian, a bulldog, an outlaw that you can keep inside that bonus as well to act like an op. This is trouble for NRG Academy. You said 10-0 might happen again. I'm looking at the script. It's almost looking the same.
Let's go really aggro there. A little stun up on Renz. Put him in this place. Okay, outlaw double shot, double miss. And they're backing up.
Re-explore the map real quick. When it comes to short range prowess or where some of these guns are really active, it is towards that A site. TP's rocking words there as well. Again, 2-3 switch. And the prediction here from the side of NRG Academy is that these guys are ending A. Their weak side right now is B, and nobody except for Stellar is kind of exploring it. And it will be an A hit. And your teleport gone, though. It'll just be these 3 players.
Yeah, we'll see what the bandit can do here. March. Drone. Okay, spotted out. Nice little clear, but Joen still ends up going down to the sheriff headshot. SaD taking a body shot. Make that 2, in fact. Make that 3. 1 through the wall, so 1 HP. Wall ends up coming up. Renz wanting to stick around on the site here. Gets another. Pain dead. You got to stop this Neon at some point. Well, he eventually puts an attack in it, and Renz ends up going down. Still, though, Sheriff picked up. So, a couple of damage dealers here for the side of NRG Academy, but now it's just Shondex versus 3. Not sure that Yoro is going to be peaking anytime soon, sitting at 2 HP, but it's going to be a bit of a miracle now for Shondex to get this one popping.
Nice Stellar cover. Very good round still. And when it comes to economy from SaD, it's going to be looking good. Yes, they lost a few people, but at the same time, this is their 2nd round they're winning in a row. That bonus is going to keep stacking over and over again. And you can see Stellar, he's going to be the one just kind of chilling on that bulldog. Everybody else still has rifles, still has a bit of a bank to work with after this round as well. It sucks when you lose that force, even if you do end up getting a few kills. And I don't know what happened to Renz. I guess we were stacking into finding marshals over and over again. He's going to rely on overdrive for now, but he does not have a rifle to start things off here. Okay, nice. Tunnel's covered.
Oh, the orb farming here as well by SaD. Been doing this a couple of rounds in a row now. Was it round 5? I think NRG Academy ended up winning. I'll have to go back and check. Oh, yeah. Now they know there's an op up in the window.
What? Nobody can even hear that this is a fake from the range that Clark is trying to sell it on. I mean, he just loses his actual out there, even though it was going to expire in a few seconds. Op is still online, and they've heard it now. Trying to go towards that B side still. This might be the stronger one to defend. Jerwin will be there. The question was, what can Waylay do? Let's find the answer.
Overdrive coming in already, and Jerwin, they're not checking that corner again. Renz, that's the 2nd time he's been there. There is a couple of kills for SaD. The wall is going to separate the site, of course. Clark with the op, but the dimensional drift is going to get popped for some information here.
Do find a little bit of information at Archers. They do end up seeing Giza for a second, but are they even scared of the sky? Now you know where the flashes are coming from. You understand the op is going to be behind the smoke. It's 4v3. The time is ticking. Could be a save.
They're saving. Yep. Look at them backing all the way up. Orange is in A main. Like, Clark's backing up too.
They're reading the Bible of John KD, it seems like. This might be a situation where you have a sky in the business. The util's hard to take a site. 3-man save, 3-man save, 3-man save. I mean, 4-0 up for SaD in this fashion. I don't want it. I don't want it to happen again.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, it might just be 10-2 again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
dude, okay, let's talk about it. SaD, scary team. They're a scary team if they can do this map after map after map against, again, someone, NRG Academy. They're flawless so far in wins. They're coming in, what, dropping off 1 map or something? This is not them facing a roster that just got put up together again. This is them facing a roster that was at the top of VCL, made a change that looks like an upgrade, brought in a player that can just do so much to make this team versatile, and they've gone up 10-2 against them multiple times. That's insane. They're starting this one out 4-0. The 3 maps they played, Jaws, let me keep complimenting them, have been so different as well. Haven, the true honest attack map. How did things look? At the same time, Bind, the execute heavy map. They played that one well as well. Breeze, the new map. What are you cooking on this one? The comp looks nice. They look nice. Scary team.
Bro, chat, give me a yay or a nay. Is this ending 10-2 for SaD here? Give me a yay or a nay in the chat right now. A little timeout for NRG Academy. After that, yeah, 3-person save. They're going to at least be able to 4 guns here, Shy.
Yeah.
Ren's is going to get a rifle and some armor at the very least. A lot of pings towards A, so maybe a hit on this site here. They've got the convergent path from Joan, so they got 1 ult at the very least. Maybe Welly can pick up the orb and then have their ult online as well. So SaD, yeah, looking to pivot this way.
That means so that op's kind of towards the mid side. A might come in a little bit fast. Yeah, the drone's already coming through. And this wall just kind of renders that op absolutely useless.
Yeah, they're already in. Okay. There is the dart back site too to try and check for anybody. 1 pulse at the very least. Joan pops the ult. A little dodge from everybody as Giza holds it down. Swing on the doors, though, gets taken out regardless. Now Giza can push up without impunity, but unfortunately Joan's there to shut them down. Nice little phantom headshot there onto the sky. Is going to eliminate the ability to flash now for the team. Ren's with the wide swing onto default, but Welly shuts it down with the bomb in hand as well. Should be able to get the spike planted as Shondex is not on the best of angles here to go for a wide swing to stop that from happening.
I'm liking this from Stellar, though. Understands that there is a little bit of a flank position possibly coming in, and he's actually aware of it.
Timing. Anj finds it perfectly. He's got his watch dialed in. There's now a 1v2 for Welly to win. Pushes past the smoke first. Sees one behind box, but giving away their position. So quickly dipping back into the smoke. Hunter's Fury as well, by the way. Couple of darts available too. The flick for 1. The flick for a second. Can't quite land it. NRG Academy winning that 5th round. 4-1 for SaD.
The first time we're watching Breeze, that is one of the ways the site sometimes breaks down. The way you're planting is going to be safe. That's actually huge. He's going to be able to save the up. But the way they're planting on A is going to be safe, and because of that, the post plant is harder to defend from main. You have to take some risks on this site. I think the biggest risk there was Jerwin's ultimate towards yellow. It ended up hitting much, but as a result of that safe plant, when they didn't have all the questions answered back site, it's so much harder to defend inside the post. So some things that SaD might have to switch up when they actually get onto the site, fighting for back A space more. And they might have a chance. They're going straight for it again, this time straight into Ren's with the up.
Did you manage to kill the drone? So another hard swing here from Ren's. Smoke coming in. Oh, there's the kill from what? And Giza just, oh my, what a shutdown of the push there. I mean, SaD looking very to their namesake right now, losing 2 instantly.
And I'm liking the read from NRG Academy as well. You remember that last round, they were actually getting 2 at doors, and that's what these defensive setups were while the A take was happening in main. They said, forget about mid, let's all in on main. If they walk up mid, it is what it is, and it works out so well. They read that it was a 4-man take up inside that main site. They deny it completely, and now SaD left with just 3. They don't have any of their duelists to take the space. It has to be a very slow, methodical round for SaD. Try to find some type of pick with someone overextended.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Stella can get something here, but the op is watching the doors. Like, there's still 2 stacking a main. Cloric's on a nice little angle too. Does get revealed, sends in the clone.
30 seconds left.
Oh, this one's hyper tough. And yeah, that's
just so hard, man.
The op sitting as well.
Difficult.
You understand now why people do 3-man saves on this map. Attack, defense, whatever it is. Map control here is so specific to some of the abilities you have available. You can lose like 1 or 2 people in the first 20 seconds. Map is unapproachable, man. It's actually crazy, especially if you have an op online, and especially if it's at Ren's with the op in the best sides. It's actually very interesting. NRG Academy started with Chloric opping, swapped it over to Ren's. Maybe Ren's is there's an easier time for him to kind of dip and duck outside utility close range and get the shot off. But they say we don't want the global op online. We want a faster op in the business inside these mains.
Okay, we're looking a little different at the very least, right? Around back to back here.
Yeah, true.
Normally it's at like 4, then okay, we get around, then 5, then we get another round. So NRG Academy have already on their 2. So SaD's going to have to collect 6 in a row to make that prophecy come true. See how they end up setting up on B. Looks like Renz is going to go for a deep op line again. Oh! And shut down by Jerwin. All right, nice. Good start from SaD.
Cutting through.
Now, Chloric can traverse to the other side of the map to help them out, but the answer here is to not do that. The correct thing is to stay anchored on the site, play off Shondex. He can't see the map. He doesn't know that. But yeah, right now, if there's a split coming, and Chloric is the most important person to watch from the defensive side. He needs to play perfect here.
Oh, actually spots out the Yoro too. Clone's going to get sent in. No! Quick! The system error. We're all good. We're back. Chloric died. Unlucky.
It might have been on our end. It might have been on our end. It's all good. We're still locked in with the round pain.
It's all good. We're still locked in.
Up in the business. That Hunter's Fury, it was good. It got them to sight. 2-4 up now. SaD have immediately flipped things onto B. Spike is not going to be planted yet. Needs to be approached for. They're leaving it for Jerwin to get him closer to the ultimate.
Man, that would look so silly if I did that and no one else saw the error. I'm like, no! Everybody's like, what? Nothing happened, bro. 100 to 1v5. Okay, they're going to go for a swift save here. Speaking of 6 rounds, there's 1 at the very least. Going to test Jerwin? Yeah, you can't test him like that, my son. Put in the grave. That is a round for SaD. Flawless.
You don't have the backup projector in the back of your head that can just play the round for you as it goes based off of what you last saw? I gotta get you on that. I got you get that Neuralink. I gotta get you on the inside telemetry.
Setting what you plant a chip in my brain? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but it's not like a metal chip. It's like a Tostitos chip or something. Like it's an actual food thing that's in there. I don't know. Your brain eats the Valorant round and it understands what can happen next in case your feed goes down. My brain needs to be studied, man. It needs to be studied. You know what else needs to be studied? The setup here from NRG Academy, because it's switched again. This time they've got Renz on the B side. Teleport option there to help the team out in case there's a fast rush. So far for B, nothing fast has happened. So they're keeping the 3 on A on the defense side. That's very smart. But this is one of the first approaches we have in mid that might be contested. Chloric's got the op again. A different flavor, slower, methodical, still looking down mid, waiting for the pick, and it'll come to him.
Oh,
won't be accurate though.
Not quite.
Yeah.
They were too slippery there on the way. Like, I say that, they were just strafing. That was about it.
Round 2.
Smoke ends up coming in. Hang on. Oh, pulled the op out of it. Inopportune moment. Recall dominating Chloric. Op down. And a swift push in, I'd imagine too. Jerwin, double dash. Default, though, needs to be dealt with. Guardians tapping heads. 3 kills for Ange. Puts the smoke down too, and there's the spike down. Stella with the flank, but checked on. There's one player waiting, and it's Shondex waiting for this lurk to come in. Almost perfect. There you go, NRG. Well, it's not going to be a 10-2. It's going to be at least a 3 for NRG Academy.
They're getting momentum. They're pushing up. I want to know if that was a 3K for Ange or a 4K, and that was his recall. Might have been an attacking recall, though. We're big chilling. Both Astros right now, really good in the util they're putting down. You got to be wondering exactly where the Astro could also be. The side switch-ups as well, just defensively, change the flavor of the round. Again, this time, Chloric moving over to the B side. On the attack, though, SaD might actually be speeding up on B. They haven't done this too much past, I think, the pistol and one of the round splits. 33 seconds, see no offensive pressure here from the defense side. We keep rocking in. Shondex is here. Has the pick. Can't use it.
Path ends up hitting the backside there. Jerwin's looking to go in a little bit deeper. What a swing from Shondex. Immediately shut down as Stella just hangs around in the mid. Is going to see Giza cross. And in fact, actually, no. Ends up backing up slightly. And here comes the dimensional drift to get a bit of information.
Ooh, flank side, keys going for the spray. Gets 1, but there's 2 more in the way. Past that. Fully on sight. It's getting active. Diffused by NRG.
Little pop flash through the window there as Chloric just waiting for players to peek their little heads through it. Should be a fairly trivial defuse now for Renz. Chloric even picking up 1 as Renz gets the defuse but goes down with it. The little snake bite there at the very end, but NRG Academy still with 4.
Yeah, pepper their step right now. Their defensive setup's looking really good. The delay in helping over there in terms of, Shondex getting any type of support, it was a decision made consciously. They wanted to just let Shondex do as much damage as possible. baited that spike to be planted, had the cosmic divide for the retake. Really smart. Some smokes as well from the side of SaD were really cool. The up top pillar smoke, so where they can dash in and have options after she sees something is really nice. That's some synergy there. We're wondering why is Willie picked. They might be going for it again, but the counterplay, yeah, might not be the best this time.
I think they saw Chloric there. Be surprised if they didn't. Quick rotations though from Renshire all the way through CT already. There's the one way Chloric can play off it, but it's going to be a bit of a tougher journey with the reinforcements arriving. Looks like maybe they've made up their mind. Is it going to be a push through mid to A or just straight A?
I mean, they'll discover some space here. Nobody started towards the right side of the map, so this will be tough for SaD to retake over. Broken by as well. Zash just on a sheriff, so has to try to force a close range fight on the A or B site. Ladder is kind of where he works best, I feel like. With this gun, spikes dropped and spawn. They're going to elect to try to find a pick somewhere. But it's 47 seconds on the clock. They have to start to move.
You got to try. Hey, Flash is coming out. They've obviously pushed their way up at elbow already.
Back to
kind of
B.
lying in wait. Can he find a timing? Maybe not. Stella through the mid, though, might get caught out. Back to B, like you said. They haven't got a lot of time here at all. They're going to have to push through this smoke. They're going to have to find something here as Zanj is already dead. Shondex with a couple. Guardian, though, shots are still hitting, but NRG Academy have locked down this mid point. And now Payne on the site is going to run into Chloric if they want to escape, but time is of the essence. And, well, with Welly dead, and now you're going to have to get down the spike. Payne with 60 HP is just going to get leapt on. There's just no chance at all. There's just too many players around him. Shorty in the back, but it was the rifle that did the damage. Chloric picks up another, and there is NRG Academy tying us up.
Pocket trap plays all across the map. I like the late lurk from Sky down in double doors as well. Giza was in such a good spot to support his team, dropping out of that top nest too. So we're wondering, what can Sky do in here? She can play for a lot of, you know, recall, flash, trap type of plays, but she can also be in specific spots to be able to actually be even a lurk on the map. It's kind of nice. The duelist can move all the way around. She can anchor. She can push in late and have those flashes ready for the late time as well. This time, though, back to B again. Doesn't matter what the Sky's doing. Pay attention to SaD.
Yeah, just exploring it at least. They've done this quite a few times here with the drone in first, but they're actually just going to go in straight away. And Chloric cannot get away from that. Ends up trying to TP, but Joe in a little bit too quick. He's going to separate the site now and even put a pit down too. This is a ridiculous amount of util being thrown in here, or I should say ults, in fact. Pit and a wall invested onto this site, Shire.
So it takes so much time to get past that wall, and then after that you're running right into a pit and you have no information. Smoke's on top of the wall as well, so you have to re-clear it twice. Look at the time this is taking. Payne in the flank, he has to kind of contain what happens in elbow. We're still not all the way in yet. Flash comes in.
This is impossible.
Shondex
It feels impossible.
Sherwin's got a few picks, but it's so hard to read. Payne on the backside against Ange. 1v1 Astra style. He wins.
Yeah, no
way.
way.
They've translated this so well, Jaws. And even with a few picks, even with a little bit of alert from Shondex, that is a cerebral approach onto the B site. It's fast, though. It requires Jerwin to get that first pick, but they act on it so well.
So the walls of Troy without the Trojan horse. The wall and the pit, like the amount of things you have to throw in to get something popping is just impossible, man.
Yep.
All right, well, as we head into our final round here of the half, looking quite unlike our first two maps. NRG Academy with a very good defense with getting 5 already. We'll see how SaD approach this one. Not looking B this time, as a pit ends up coming down. Almost kind of predicting that one coming through. So a split through mid doors. 4 players pushing in. Giza first point of contact. Gets blinded up. Goes for the spam. A little bit of damage. Dodges the stun though, but still taken out. Overdrive shut down, but they still found one. Ange on default spot ends up falling over as the Stars smoke ends up collapsing in on itself. And, well, unfortunately now for NRG Academy, the 2 players holding down on B now have to go for the defuse.
Breeze changes mean that, you know, even the defensive team, if they don't have sight, look at the way yellow's posted now. You actually get to have more space before you actually move towards that spike. I like the adjustment from Payne, though. Not playing safe this time, moving a little bit more to the left, so it's actually watchable by a main. No ultimates left with the man advantage. Everyone playing in main. It just comes down to that final gunfight. Yeah.
So much. They got a pull. They got a... Whoa, I was going to say a snake bite. It did end up connecting. They got 2 shock darts as well. Shondex goes for another tap. They end up swinging and getting the kill. A 1v1 now. A pop flash past the door. Welly last one alive, but Chloric again clumps in clutch. The spike is going to try and get defused, but unfortunately, as clutch as you can be, time is his worst enemy. SaD Esports end the half at 7-5.
That's a classic Breeze attack round. Doesn't matter how the map is shaped. Sometimes you plant A, you play a 3 main. You might not have cave anymore. You might not have the best angle from the right side, but you still have advantage when it comes to just absolutely buying time. And I'm liking that side from NRG Academy. Much better from their previous showing so far. They're keeping the game close at 7-5. You look at the switch now and talk about some of the potential things that they can do on attack. Giza up with Sky. Things that Sen were doing, the only things I know about Sky on this map, you can kind of get through elbow really easy with the dog, re-clear mid, and then kind of flank yourself through door. It's weird. You kind of double back down and get through door. That's a fun strat. Tunnel is fun to take too, but once Sky's done using util, that's it. You have to make sure everything Giza's throwing is definitely actionable or actionable.
I love the bandit gaming, man.
Yeah.
Must be said.
Ooh.
Lucky to survive that one.
He's back on the angle again, man. This guy's a psychopath.
Yeah, I mean, hey. Testamental. Spamming through the smoke now, both teams, or the wall, I should say. Gets one at the very least, but NRG Academy just forcing their way onto site. They're going to be able to plant default here. The line's going to be good for Joe in for 1. Whoa, that was close. That may have hit 1. But look how low they are. They're all cowering in this small corner, Shio. The default plant is going to be good. Giza now in a 1v1 versus Welly, but only needed 1 tap. The amount of initial damage they took there, Shio, was just way too much. The spam through the wall just softened them all up for everybody to just get 1 tapped in the body.
And I like that as well from the retake side. You had Ren's kind of making some moves, but at the end of the day, from the defensive position, that waylay actually adds some value. Emily was asking, you know, what is German going to do on this map? How does that saturate even work? What's the problem? What are the issues? I mean, one really cool thing about the saturate is that it can actually herd people up towards that B side. German does go down, but the saturate buys them time. There are big spaces on this map, but back A, ladder, B pillar, some personal fights you take at doors as well. The saturate still has a lot of value, and your dash gets to use the space. So Derwin is showing us how to use this Whaley on this map. It's nice. Let's see if he's got anything in the pocket for this B retake.
Oh, there's the TP and flash. That one way looks really good, and
he's out.
You're able to get away as well. All right, Pain. Oh, it's all Pain on this site. Nice headshot from Ange there. A very quick execute is a very quick round win for SaD. Nice conversion of that pistol round, and that is 9 now for them.
I'm loving the defensive Astra smoke on that front pillar. So many teams are using it, and sometimes if you have a dash like, I mean, they don't have it right now, but if they had a jet or a Waylay on the attack side, you can use it against the team. You saw SaD doing it on the other side, but when you don't have it, Yoru, Chloric, forced to go through a one-way. Ren's deciding, do I help my Yoru? Do I go the other way? Either way, that smoke does so much, and Pain plays off of it perfectly. 12-7 right now, Jack. He's playing awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Lowest deaths on the team, which is always going to feel pretty good. Bit of early exploration for SaD. Little clone. Not falling for the bait. Ain't no way. They bait their way up elbow, though, Shio. Although Shondex 1 HP. Oh, my God. Does it? Okay, don't need HP or armor. Bro, Shondex is hitting, bro. 5 HP, all good. And now they might make their way towards B, knowing it's softened.
And just chill, though. That's a bit of a mistake from the side of NRG. I think they were just trying to cut noise completely, because pay attention to bridge right now, or spawn. Look at Stellar moving across the map, trying to fill that gap of the first pick that NRG got. They're shaking up the map, and they know there might just be one person here.
Oh, try to play a timing there. Did Pain through the smoke, get shut down, and NRG Academy are just awaiting these kills. Well, there's 2 players in mid, and guess who is on a nice little angle as well? Could be Ange. Is going to be able to wrap around elbow, maybe even just put themselves up in the window. But with an outlaw and a guardian, it's going to be a tough round to win.
Sometimes people just don't end up checking the tunnel's angle at all, and you take way too much space. That might be the case right here.
After the attempted defuse there, Shondex with the spin, and yeah, 2 HP in a dream, and that dream came true. It should be an easy kill onto Joe as well. Nice round from NRG Academy. Going to shut down that bonus and give them 6.
Coming back a little bit when it comes to putting points on the board, getting the rounds done in the best way possible. But now, yeah, full rifles up. As Jack mentioned, it was just a bonus. SaD are online, ready to go. ShawnDex shooting well. I think teams on both sides, or players on both sides of these teams, are locked in to try to win this game.
That was just unfortunate. Barrel's peeking out so far there. The curvature in the box is just a little unlucky. Mid push, though. Very aggressive. Gonna give a little info away. They know someone's in double doors right now, at the very least. Looks like Joe and wants to go exploring, but it's got that recall for safety. Right in front of him, though, so not going to activate it again. And here we go. Giza with an instant kill onto Payne there, and here comes the assault onto the B site. 2 players through main, 2 players through that tunnel. They know someone's back site, and it's going to be 2 people, but one gets shut down almost instantly. Giza dead. Bazage with a triple. Giza, Ren's fall, and now the spike out to the hands of NRG Academy.
Some of the kills that Zaj is getting in these rounds are absolutely illegal. 2 frames to shoot, 1 pixel to see, and this guy does not miss. Now it makes the retake a lot easier. 3v2. ShawnDex back sight is going to be found by the ultimate and has to do something impossible.
There's the teleport away. They're going to dodge out of all the util being thrown their way. But still, you're on such a good angle here, too. If you can actually win this fight, Stella seen it on window, and Arn shuts him down. So now a 2-on-2, making it a little bit easier for NRG Academy. Make that a 1-on-1. Tapping the spike, Jerwin. Arn just going to be there, just grabs him off of the spike, but they're going to need to speed up just a little bit. Going to get half. Joe is just going to stick this. Do they know? Do they know? They're going to stick it. SaD Esports with 10.
Jerwin's second time doing that. I think that happened on B as well, inside Haven, unless it was someone else on the side of SaD, or maybe I'm thinking about NRG. But the fact that it's even happening multiple times just goes to show you some of the courage these players have in these moments. Absolutely crazy. The call is these tunnels. He might be moving slowly just to get the drop on me in case I'm off the spike. The 50-50s, the 25-75s, I don't even know what the percentage chance was for German to win that one, and the shapes and the way the play was going. I mean, insane for him to go for the stick.
Big round win for SaD, 10-6. As they make their way up elbow again. Look where German is right now. Oh, I'm not sure if that dog spotted them. Nope, it definitely didn't. Ren's looking once, Ren's looking twice. Nice little saturate onto. Everybody in a little bit of panic there. It ends up wearing off, luckily. And ShawnDex lands a nasty shot onto Payne back sight. Zaj, though, still stalwart defense from the Yoru so far, but the numbers that they have over him don't mean a damn thing. That's a triple kill for the Yoru. And now ShawnDex 31 HP, spots the drone out, but he's going to get tagged. A 2v1 with 31 HP, impossible for the Viper. And SaD make it 11.
SaD make it 11 alone. That was not no semblance of team play whatsoever. Solo kill in like top mid with that outlaw to start it off from Jerwin. No one's there to kind of capitalize off the saturate. And then no one's helping Zaj. This guy's just getting kill after kill off pure mechanical skill. There was nobody there. The stall from the acid snake bite all the way into arches made it so that Welly couldn't be there in time. Insane. The individual play is keeping this team afloat, pushing them forward and forward, almost there to match point. We'll try to go to tried and true. NRG swap over to their A take this time. Speed is high. The biggest difference is someone's coming through mid doors.
Even Flash trying to go pretty fast. Oh, shocked up. I think that's a couple of them. Talk with the TP. Here comes the wall, and here comes the players. Oh, Giza running into the molly. Oh, this is all SaD all day. Renz gets 2 though, kills 1 on default, but quickly shut down. Arj with 1 onto the Yoru, but still in a very tough spot. There's a doors player coming through to try and get the cross, but Welly didn't need it. And match point and map point here for SaD. 12-6 on the board as NRG Academy need a miracle.
If Howie Mandel offered me that Astro Wall on the attack side in a Canadian game show, I would say no deal. I don't know what the approach was with that Cosmic Divide, but it covered nothing. It's up right now for the attack side, by the way, and everybody from the defense can see, can peek. Nothing from the pyramids is covered. That wall gave them no chance to do anything and actually coming out on the site. I think it was a good wall for what happens afterwards, kind of, maybe, but doesn't block doors, doesn't block pyramids. As a result, NRG low down now. Everyone has to be on the same page. The duelists, were they trying to walk in a fast tempo based thing where they're following Renz as well? Dude, I can't even track it. I can't even theorize. All I know is the comms have to be a bit better. The game plan has to be a bit more tight when it comes to just, everybody on the same team around the board. This timeout matters a lot because, as Jack said, match point. I don't see those gaps in SaD, and I see some really cool ultimates. Best ultimate, I think, for Breeze, Cosmic Divide. Pain has it now, can have a big influence even if NRG plant the spike.
Use both their timeouts as well, and SaD are still sitting on 2 of them.
Damn.
They've done this in the last couple of maps as well. Like, they're chilling. They don't need any timeouts, especially if, obviously, you're winning right now. You don't really need too many of them, but, like, there's a few more rounds at the very least, and NRG Academy have used their last one, so they need a difference maker.
I mean, they have to push this B site. They have to kill Pain somehow.
They gotta be quick.
Yeah, it's not even planning the spike. Pain needs to die. You have to hunt Pain. You have to overeat and find this Cosmic Divide and take it out over here. But look at how safe Pain is playing. Re-exploring, trying to group up with teammates, letting these guys have things. Welly's there. They're locking this down. Hunter 3 is coming in. Cosmic Divide will be there too.
And
might be the
crunch.
savior.
Yes, maybe so. He needs to land that shot, and he does. Ange with 2. Okay, and now Cosmic Divide ends up coming in. It's going to split the Viper's pit.
That being said, there's a lot of the pit still left
like
on
it,
their
though.
side.
Pain, man. He's immovable. He's going to be able to spam through this Viper's pit after he gets through this wall, of course. Krolik is waiting on the other side. Oh, don't want to test him. He's got a flash in his back pocket. It's a 2v3 with this pick going down. I mean, look, Stellar is kind of hanging around in this corner right now, and they're just looking for the exit kills. Pain finds 2 of them. And that spike, unfortunately, unable to be defused. A nice kill from Renz. That timeout, well and truly needed.
Yeah, economy reset. Viper's pit in the shape that it was put down as well was really smart to deny that Cosmic Divide. My question, though, is if the Viper's pit is up from such a long way away, why not divide closer to the pillar? So you're forced to kind of push a lot of that pit out of the gameplay loop. Like, that pit or that wall is so far in B main, the most of the pit is still there. You can't really get on the spike. You don't really have advantage. So both these walls on both sides are not taking into account exactly what's happening in the game. Some nerves maybe from both NRG and SaD, but Astra is not going to be the topic of conversation. Speed is the topic. Yoru is the subject. He has seen Pain, and this round is active.
Yeah, dimensional drift. Oh, no. Mollied off to... Pain is trying to run away. Otherwise, he's going to be in a heap of it in just a moment. Ange ends up getting caught out, though. And now May, that could be a free gun. Jumping around the corner, and that's a kill for Krolik. And, well, Pain going down means there's no one left backside to defend.
Klorik ate so much, and now there's more sight lines onto the rest of the players from the side of NRG.
Oh, Renz. Zarge ends up getting one. I mean, this is very winnable right now. If you're SaD, it's a 4v2. Jerwin finds another. Shondex falls over. Krolik and Giza at backside. They take a little bit of damage, but Krolik at least kills Welly. Jerwin could pop over the little box here. Stella, full HP, well, half armor, I suppose, with 25. And Jerwin waiting for someone to go for a peek. They spike, but Giza is all alone. But Krolik finds an unbelievable angle on Jerwin, but they're slow creeping around the corner. How has this gone so awry? Giza ends up finishing off the round. And that TP away, leaving Giza roll on sight, looked like a bit of a mistake, but Krolik with the perfect angle to re-engage, help out his Sky, save them, and gave them another life.
A desperate all-in, jumping off the cliff and trusting the bungee to be able to bounce you back. That is just huge from the side of Klorik to find that pocket strat, get the space, and hit the jaws hit the shots like Jaws is saying. Excuse me. That's that too, keeping your chances alive. That needed to happen. 8-12, let's check in with the ultimates. Seeker's active. That round took a dimensional drift to work. This time, Saj has his. The retake should be stronger for SaD. I think the win con here for NRG is they need a pick first.
SaD almost landed themselves a free one there with that ult from Jerwin. Shondex testing Stella, still sitting on that default. Shock dart in the choke to buy some time, but here comes the wall. The Seekers are going to come out as well. Another molly coming in. There's 2 players on the site already now for NRG Academy. And Zaj is already dead. Oh, the loss there from Welly is a little heartbreaking, if I'm going to be honest. This op's going to have a good line here. Ends up taking the head off Euro, but the spike has gone down. It's a 2-on-4 with a chance to save for SaD. And it looks like Pain, the rest of the guys, yeah, they're going to make that call. It's going to be a save.
There is no bank that exists for SaD right now. All their money is in their wallets. If they die, that paper goes flying. It goes loose to Jerwin. He holds onto the back, and he needs this op for the next round as well. Yes, it will be supported by some very shaky foundations, some sheriffs, some bandits probably like we've seen from SaD in the past. But that's okay. SaD on ecos have looked scary. It just takes one big boomstick, maybe a rifle on the side of Pain to make things work. When it comes to ultimates, nothing used on the side of SaD so far. They still got the drift. They're working on Jerwin's conversion paths as well. They've got Stellar's pit to maybe bolster something like a Bucky or a Bandit if we want to make a little bit of a noise this round, at least from the defensive side. There's options for this entire match, and those options are so plentiful, we have to stop for a second. Timeout for the side of SaD. You called it the SaD 2. This is their first one. They could translate it. They could definitely translate it. They have so many things they could do.
This is why you bank him up, man. That is one of the options. That's one, like, out-of-game utility, I suppose, that they can use. They just need this one.
Yeah, the thing is, SaD calls this timeout NRG Academy. The same thing as the last few maps. They get to talk as well. How do we build up for the win? I'm looking at their roster right now. Do we put the orbs on Renz? Is his overdrive important? Do we get the orbs for Chloric? He's so close to that dimensional drift. Something Trolly as well is active right now. Ange has that cosmic divide. It lost them one of these rounds beforehand. It's the reason SaD has 12. Have to make sure that divide is coming in properly. This could be a divide round. He could maybe get a second one if he pops off, but things have to be perfect for NRG Academy.
Well, since round 18, they've demanded perfection.
Yeah.
And thus far, they've got it. I mean, there is going to be a bit of a mishmash buy for SaD. Stinger, little martial action going on, little sheriff.
They're kind of all-inning their power right now, though. Waylay and Pain, Sherwin on the same side with the rifle and the op. The rest of the map has nothing going for it. Therefore, Stellar pops that pit with a stinger in tow.
Oh, no. That was a really heads-up play by Ange there. Just waiting for some sort of crazy push. And, well, the crazy push came and went.
Thing is, it's A takeable with a pit in main. If you want to explore B, knowing you haven't seen the op yet, could it be in mid? Ange is about to find out in a second if Jerwin stays or dashes away.
Shondex is there as well. Considering maybe backing up.
The glue that holds all this together right now is Welly. If Welly goes down, this round is done. The pit has less confidence, and they actually use this wall to push Welly out. They know the pit is main. Just get this guy off site done, and it's good. Welly, though, nice move, goes into the pit.
Into the pit,
and now things go weird.
Oh, they're going to peek. Oh, peeking the wall with the op is a little crazy, but I like it. You attempted to try and go for the play. Pit ends up falling over. So they know exactly where they are now. I mean, hey, they're not on site, so they're definitely A main. There's going to be a very late lurk here from Pain. Has got a rifle, so there is an opportunity for SaD to come into this. This wall is just kind of frustrating to deal with. Sees one, gets traded. He's dead. So a 1-for-1 cross map as Pain makes his way to yellow.
It's not even econ damage at this point. Might just be trying to get an ult up, and there it is. Off the death, Pain does get his cosmic divide as well.
And the last play spotted in mid. And that's the round. Okay. Double digits for NRG Academy.
A banger game still all the way to map 3, and we're hitting way post round 20. It's number 23 coming up. And again, a chance for SaD to close things out. If this one's lost, the ecos reset again. And overtime looks that much more likely for the side of NRG Academy. When it comes to tools, SaD has the entire shed. Dimensional drift, conversion paths, cosmic divide. When it comes to a retake, they're that guy. That being said, that means they might have to play a little bit scared. NRG have the chance to play aggro now. Push in. They know there's no op, and they might go fast onto this B-side trap play, though. Conversion paths. They're going for it.
Conversion paths, they're going for it. Shondex has already been killed. Little flash around the corner there. Have they managed to stop the extra push in? Looks like it. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. A little drone action. No, doesn't end up spotting anybody.
The big thing is Shondek's gone. No Viper wall. Your smoke's going to be that less utilized on this map. Control's going to be harder. If you get found, there's no way you have a guarantee of leaving or even hitting the site.
Very heavy presence towards B, though. 4 players from SaD in on it.
Oh, they drift. They want to know what's going on, and they find Giza. Giza's usually where the action is. The sky never lurks, usually plants. So they know this might be a B-side thing. That being said, they're expecting a pivot.
Return
The
drift.
rest of the team's in spawn. They're waiting for this to go down.
Return dimensional drift. 2 players backside right now, but it's going to be a 4 stack again for SaD. Floric with the flash around the corner. They swing, but SaD and NRG Academy end up trading a 2-on-3. 2 players for SaD on the site right now. Aren't just going to get swung on here. And now it's all up to Giza to try and stand up, but they cannot. SaD end up taking the 13th round, the win, and a flawless record. A 4-0 going into playoffs.